have action in front of the fans knowing he's number one?
Well, I don't know. I mean, I think, you know, today was good and bad. You know, like I said, last week everybody was happy about offense. Fans paid to see that. And defense was a little bit, I thought defense was better today. And had a little bit more continuity with the ones. The twos struggled. I thought the quarterbacks did okay. I mean, the balls, the turnovers came from, you know, we fumbled going in, and then we had a hit, dislodged ball going in. We worked a lot of situation stuff, red zone, and we worked coming off our own goal line. And what we're trying to do there is get 2 first downs and turn the field over if you got to punt it, and I thought we accomplished that. So there's some good things. Like I said, it's hard for me just coming off the field, but I thought, you know, we had some guys that played well. I was disappointed with the amount of energy that was out there. We're not a good enough team to just go out and just play football and go through the motions. We have to play with energy, and I didn't see that today like we have been. We practiced twice yesterday too, so we had actually we've had 8 practices this week in 5 days, and today would have been 9. So you know, we're going to give them tomorrow off, come in and watch video. The good news is we didn't get anybody hurt today. So, and we got I don't know 70 some snaps. So that's valuable for, and as you guys could see, like I told you, the goal today was to scrimmage the backups, and what you got was backup football out there today. I mean, you don't know what the hell's going to happen. We throw it, sometimes we catch it, sometimes we don't. Guy catches it, gets hit. That's the reason why they're backups, and that's why we're trying to develop those guys into and see who's going to come on. I thought, you know, there were some guys out there that made some good plays. Devontae Harris continues to hold his own. You know, I thought our linebackers were better today, and our front was better. You know, there's, I think Mathis makes a difference. And we held Ennis today for a reason. And I think we get both those guys in there. Obviously, Neely's playing really well. So, you know, there's some good things just from what I saw, but I have to watch the video to see much more.
You talked earlier in the week about the defense having those 2 phases, the what to do and how to do it. It seemed like the how to do it is a lot better than it was last week. Guys moving around, shifting, causing the offense to jump off sides, things like that.
Yeah, we're not a sit there and watch you defense, and we can't be. You know, we don't. We're not going to make excuses for what we have up front. We've got to play with what we have, and so we've got to be a little creative. And I think our defensive staff is doing that. I think you can see we've got multiple fronts and we're moving around. So I like it being active, and it creates problems for us, particularly with that second group of O-linemen who have to block all that. And you see the big difference in why guys are starting and why guys aren't.
What do you think of the throws Matt Jokol made, and is there a battle for that number 2 spot?
It's going to continue all year. I told you at the beginning, you know, all 3 of those guys have played well, and the key is, as we told them, they're competitors. They understand. There's only one guy that can play, and as you can see, you know, they're all still going to get better because you never know. You never know when your chance is going to come, and they know that, and Johnny knows that, and so you know, you can do one of 2 things. You can take where you are in life and try to improve it, or you can hang your head and just say that's that, and these guys aren't doing that. And we've got a couple positions out there right now that if they were competing at the level that the quarterbacks are competing, we'd be all right. We've got some guys that I think have accepted their roles, and that's disappointing.
What role can Gaston Lamascus play for you this year?
I don't know. As long as he can be consistent, he's got a chance to maybe help us. And that's all we're looking for. We've got some guys that, for whatever reason, or some guys are playing real well. Some guys, you know, we stick them out there, and it's about like you. I don't know what they're going to do, and neither do you. So, you know, that's not good. And because of that, they won't play. And as long as a guy is consistent with what he's doing, and we can trust him, and he's playing with effort, he'll give us a chance. So whether you're on scholarship or a walk-on, you know, the guys that do what we ask at a high level, at a high effort level, are going to play.
Couple more. Do you like more what you saw at Trey Williams today, and how's his progression?
you like last week or
Yeah.
this week?
Either this week in particular.
He got tired today. He was tired and got run down from behind. I'll give him a hard time for that. So, he's a good player. And we gave Brandon, I don't know what his status is going to be, but, he fumbled going as a touchdown. That could be a 14-point swing. That's a scoop, pick it up, nobody down there. The guy can run 100 yards. So, and it's a hit he didn't have to. He played so hard, he veered back in. The guy tried to run him over. He didn't need to do that. Just score. And all these are learning situations that we try to get guys in. But a good hit from our defense. So we missed tackles early. And the most disappointing thing I would say is the number of penalties. But there were some things going on out there that were kind of iffy, but we'll work on that.
You mentioned the ball popping out. DeShazier, of course, had a big hit there.
Good hit.
What are your thoughts on where
two caused fumbles.
Yeah. What are your thoughts on where he's fitting in best in your mind?
There's no doubt he's going to be on the field. It's just where. He's a really good corner, but he's a physical guy in the middle of the field. I mean, that's a play that if he's at corner, who knows who's going to make that play, a hit in the middle of the field. So, we've got to get our best 4 or 5 guys on the field. And there's no doubt that he's going to be one of them. We held Stephen Campbell today. He's been doing a great job for us. I think Stephen Terrell's coming on. But we held Stephen Campbell. And then, we've got to just figure out who the 4th and 5th pieces are. Tony Hurd's working pretty well with nickel.
You talked about having a lot of practices this week and now getting a chance to kind of focus a little bit more on the team.